Hey guys, welcome to episode 6 on the Ripple Effect SMP. We're here under the new base area. We have a skeleton spawner. So I was coming down the other day, that big ravine we've got next to the end portal, which is just out over here. And I came through here, and you can see, actually no, I came out under here, didn't I? Yeah. So I was branch mining, looking for some some stuff to get from the ravine. And lo and behold, heard all the little skellies around, and there were a lot. There's also a little entrance out here to the ravine, I believe, that goes there. So there were skellies everywhere. Sure enough, come up and boom, there was a skeleton spawner here. I've started digging a tunnel from the end portal down for like a mining area. And then I remembered this. I checked the coordinates and they were pretty close, so I pretty much changed directions. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to set up a skeleton, not XP farm, just a skeleton grinder, to get some bone meal while we're down mining. This isn't going to be part of the base per se. As you saw in the last episode, I died in the void and lost everything. So I used like all of my diamonds to get new gear, spent a couple of hours at the ender, just basically redoing all my tools, all my everything. And so I need to start mining. I need a place to get materials. I need a smelter. So this is going to come in handy. You know, we can also get some bone meal for when we want to do our farms and stuff. In the end, where the large part of the base is going to be, actually. So a lot of people, when they make these skeleton grinders, they, use water buckets and water streams, things like that. A little bit time consuming, so I'm going to use a little known trick called Vegas Movie Studio. Yeah, so this is working. I've got as you can see, I've been digging out quite a lot, and if you see down there, we have another spawner. I'll show you that in a little bit though. So basically, just got this little XP farm. Got a portal set up down here. I tried to set up some portals around here and at the end portal and up the top there, but they're a little bit too close. So in the nether, I'm having trouble getting them to link, even though I've got them on the right coordinates. So this portal, I'm thinking I may move back down there, and then I'll have some other stuff in between here, and then I'll find the good location so I can have the 3 portals I want in this area. Then we can do like a little hub. I know Menaceville, I'm not sure if he's shown it off in a video yet, but he has an absolutely gorgeous mini nether hub at his base, and I really like that idea, so I'm gonna steal it. So yeah, but this thing's working cool. I'll show you this. I've just got all the items coming up under here into a little item elevator, and as you can see, we've got quite a few going on here. And then if we hit this lever here, I've just got a magma cube. No, yeah, magma block, whatever those blocks are that kill the things. If we can actually have a look. Yeah, one of those. So I just got one of those there. Basically, so if I want this AFK, it's AFK. I'm thinking also maybe I'm gonna bring some dogs down here, and I'll put some dogs along there. I would love to do a fishing farm in this area so I can AFK fish, and maybe we can get some extra XP as well. Well, that was good timing. So let's go down here and have a look at the other things that we've got here. So this is a zombie spawner. There's actually 3 spawners right here. We got a zombie here, which had some meh loot, very meh loot. And then I'm never gonna be able to find these again. Oh, maybe I've dug out around this whole area wherever I was looking for them. Can I not find them now? I think I went looking for them and then couldn't find them. How did I get to them? Meh. Well, I'm not gonna show you. Anyway, we have a spider spawner. Is this it? A spider spawner around here somewhere. Who knows? It might not actually be here. No, it definitely is. Ooh, what are you? Ooh, oh crap! Like I'm in water. Get back! Get back, you demon! Okay, what the? He had thorns? Gross. Okay, I have not lit this area up. That's concerning. Let's quickly do that. Okay, yeah, so here is the other zombie spawner. Jeez! These guys. Where are you at? Why did I not light this up? This is insane. Oh, because it was covered in water and I didn't think I needed to, because I'm an idiot. Am I gonna die? Nope. Okay, fantastic. So let's light this up real quick. So as you can see, we've got another zombie spawner, but these two are not in range of each other, sadly. Which sucks, but what can you do? Let's go down here, light that up quickly. Okay, and then in between these two somewhere, there is a spider spawner as well. Now, the spider spawner and the zombie spawner are, the first zombie spawner, are in range of each other, which is nice. So we can have a string farm down here as well. However, it's on about the same level. I think it's on the same level as this, and we're too low to have them drop. So it's going to be a lot of fiddling, so I'm not 100% sure if I want to be bothered with it. Or if I want to wait till I find like a better location with maybe a triple spawner where I can just drop them to the ground or something. I'm not sure. So anyway, that's what's going on over there. I definitely want to do something with that zombie spawner there, so we can get more heads, the player heads and things like that, and also in the right season we can get some armor as well, which would be kind of cool. As for the plans for this area, over here I need to mark out these chunks. I'm going to do that right now because we have some slime chunks down here. Where do I keep wood, if any? No wood? That is not enough wood. Anyway, let me grab some iron bars or some fences or something, and I'll mark out these slime chunks, and then we'll see what the hell we're gonna be doing with that. Junk. Disappointingly, it's not the one over by one. That would have been awesome, because right now where this is, I need some food again. Right now where this is, like, I think you have to be 25 blocks away for slimes to spawn, and 25 blocks away from that chunk is like this block here. So it means I have to shuffle some things around if I want to have like a little AFK station down here. It's not that big a deal. I can push this wall out. It means I might have to just move this setup onto this wall on the other side there. If I want to have the XP part of this going. Alternatively, I mean, I could just stand right here, and I could just move this little walkway. I could have the fish farm here, and then have the walkway link up through here. This is a little staircase I've got all the way up to the top of the mountain to get back to the surface if I ever need to. So I mean, it's not a huge deal. It's just, meh, there's a little extra fiddling that I didn't really want to anticipate. But that's a nice little project for very soon. Maybe this episode. Don't hold me to that. So a couple more things that we need to get done. We need a fish farm down here. We need to get this zombie thing done. I'd like to get a super smelter sort of set up down here as well, if possible. This is my resource gathering place, you know. So I want to won't have a lot of farms. We may, or definitely gonna have a sugarcane farm down here. But we're not gonna have, you know, wheat farms and all that stuff. We already have some plans for things like that coming up soon. So I'm gonna get crack on with that, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, guys, I was a bit of an idiot. So I had this chunk marked out, as you might remember, for my slime chunk, and I even went as far as to start digging it out. And it's not this chunk. It's not this chunk. This was the chunk that was marked out. It was this chunk. This was the slime chunk. I don't know if I was distracted, or I was using chat, or I'd been heavily drinking. Maybe it was all of them. But yeah, so a little bit disheartened by that project. So what I noticed while digging out was now I have all of these all of these freaking chests filled with random junk, and I don't want to be like this season, man. I want to be like organized and whatnot. I don't even need this. What am I doing? Here we go. So I did a thing, which is this thing. Let's get rid of this. So as you can see here, we have chests with cobble, stone, granite, diorite, andesite, dirt, gravel, iron ore, gold ore, coal, redstone, redstone dust, lapis ore, lapis, diamond ore, diamonds, emerald ore, emerald, which fits in quite nicely. And I didn't want to sort these chests, so I decided I wanted to build a sorter, to do it for me. So that's what I did, and I'm pretty happy with it. Now, the idea is that we're going to build, pretty quickly here, a shulker box unloader. So the idea is I can go mining, digging out slime chunks, digging out things. I can put all my items into shulker boxes, and then I can come here and I can just put the shulker boxes in a chest. This will unload them. This here is an item elevator, which will then take everything up along here. We might just pillar up here. I'll grab some pillaring blocks so we can actually have a little bit of a look here. So basically, it's a pretty simple concept actually. We pillar up here. So the item elevator will take all the individual items up, which will come along this top line, which just go into your standard everyday item filters, which I have to load up here. So we'll have our 4 filler, and then we'll have this one's cobble, so we'll just put cobble into that slot there, 41 of them, and we're going to do that for each of the individual items. So then the item we want will go down here, and in this position here, where is an empty shulker box? So in this position here, there would be a shulker box, right? This will detect when that shulker box is full. We have this redstone block here. So only once this is 100% full will we get a signal here. Now that signal is going to power that redstone dust here, and it's going to power this redstone dust here. This redstone dust will power the piston, which will break the shulker box, which will send it into this hopper, down into our chest. And it will then, one tick later, power this block here, which underneath the shulker box, which I just placed here, as you can see there, there's a dispenser, right? So then that will dispense a brand new shulker box. So this dispenser is going to be filled with shulker boxes. All of the items that go, let's try to commando it over here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All of the items, including the empty shulker boxes, are going to end up item elevated up, and they're going to come down here, and every single item is going to go all the way down. I can actually get up. Might need to break this. Dang it. Anyway, we'll replace that. So all of the empty shulker boxes and items are going to head down here. Let's just eat real quick. And then they'll end up at this last hopper here. And then they're going to actually need to put some hoppers here. Why didn't I do that? Anywho. So it's over there. That's why. I need to break this one too. Yeah. So then they're gonna go down here. This is the last item filter. So it should only be empty shulker boxes that get past this point. And then the empty shulker boxes are gonna go down into this hopper line. And then basically, if there's a shulker box missing from here, it's going to fill that up. And it's going to do that all the way along and refill all the shulker boxes. So that way they can just keep replenishing themselves. If all of these are full, then the empty shulker boxes are going to end up here. So the next time I go mining, I can come here, grab some empty shulker boxes, go do some mining, come back here, and we're going to place our... We might do it on this side here for symmetry. Yeah, that makes more sense. Can we? We can. I'm going to shift this to the other side. There. And then I'll put the shulker box unloader here. So then I can go do my mining, and I can come and put my items on the shulker box unloader, and then we can give that a test. I built all this and didn't have any shulker boxes. So first I went to Menacefeld's shop, which we're gonna see a little bit later. It is gorgeous, and I bought a bunch. And then I went to the end to get some of my own shulker boxes. So we can see one of them here, one of them here. So let's lay these out and check out our sweet, sweet loot. Where did they go? Here's one, and here's one. What? How did that even happen? There we go. So we got saddles and horse armor in that one. Oops. A bunch of diamond armor. I had to use a couple of them to go back because I died a couple of times. And look at that! Look at all these shulker boxes. Oh my god. Shulker shells. And then we got some more weapons and things like that. A couple of these are pretty sweet. That one's not too bad. It's got mending, so I like that. Silk touch shovel. Efficiency 5 silk touch. I'm breaking 3 shovel. That's awesome. This silk touch pickaxe is mine. That's definitely already mine. And yeah, some of this armor is not too bad either. That's pretty good except for blast protection. Blast protection is not the worst though. Yeah, so not too bad there. Not too bad at all. So the next thing we need to do is I need to craft up a whole bunch of shulker boxes and get them in there, which means I need to go up top and cut down a lot of spruce trees, and I need to rearrange this. I think I'm going to grab some materials and then we're going to build this up on camera. Okay, so we've basically I moved this from the other side to here, so we've cleared up the room we need there. I've got our piston in place. That block needs to die. Yeah. Okay. So essentially here is where the items are gonna go feed into our system here. So to do that we need a couple of things. We need a dispenser like that. Yes, that's exactly what we need. Okay, nice. Next thing we're gonna want to do is we need our comparator. And our comparator is going to read our hopper. So basically what this means is we're going to have an inverted signal here, which means that when items stop coming through this hopper, this torch is going to turn on and off. When there's items in here, that's going to do that. So that's pretty much why we have that. And you'll see why in a moment. Did I place the dropper? Sure did. Sure did, buddy. So that was supposed to be a dispenser, not a hopper. There we go. Okay. So yeah, next what's gonna happen is we're gonna have a block on top of this, and we're gonna have a. Am I gonna have enough room? Should do. Yeah, we're gonna have a dropper like that. We're gonna have a hopper. There. Yes. And we're going to have not a block there. We're going to have a block there. Yes. Okay. Oh, that just went up into the system. Okay, so we need an item in this dropper. So we'll just put a redstone dust in there. And from here, oh lord, we need comparators, and I think I'm out of things. I think I am completely... Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay, so we need 2 more comparators. Where's these things? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Doot, doot. Perfect. Okay. So this thing's actually, like, surprisingly simple to build, which is one of the reasons I love it. So yeah, that needs to be a solid block there. Can't move, which is kind of annoying. That can be a block. Okay, so then we just need a comparator here, a comparator there, and a repeater on 2 ticks there. We're done. Okay, so this is my hopper, my shulker box unloading system thing. Was I able to break that? I think I was able to break all those. Don't need that block either. I think we're good. Okay, so again, what happens is, if we let's break this hopper just for demonstration purposes. Can I get that hopper? Thank you. Okay, so let's get a shulker box and we'll put a couple of items in here. Where'd I put my shulker boxes? Here's a shulker box. And we're just gonna put, I think we should put empty shulker box in there to demonstrate also. Yeah. No, we should put some items in them. We'll grab a couple so we can demonstrate this this clearly. Let's put these down here. We'll put a couple of items in each of those. So we'll put a little bit of stone in each, shall we? Okay, cool. Put 9 stone, 9 stone, and 9 stone. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put all of these in here. We're gonna make ourselves a baton, like so. And if we've done this correctly, what should happen is basically we hit this button, that'll dispense, they're gonna go into this hopper, and when that empties, why? Oh, of course, because I need. Okay, so we need that hopper back there. So because we're reading off the hopper. Okay, that makes sense. So let's quickly put down a solid block here and a hopper there. Okay, so when this hopper empties, then we should see this break and then a new shulker box. There we go. Okay, and then the next one, the items will filter out of there, boop, and we get another shulker box there. Okay, perfect. Now that's working. Had a freaking heart attack. And now that's all sorted. Shulker boxes are in there, the items are in there. So the shulker boxes and items get filtered up to the top there. They go along, all the items and shulker boxes go along that top hopper chain there, find their individual thing. They will then get loaded into another shulker box, which will just store, this shulker box will just store cobble. And then once that's full, it will get broken, taken down into this chest here, where we will find ourselves a shulker box filled with only cobble. Simple enough. I loved it. I think it's really, really cool. Now, there are some one-wide versions of these systems. I had a go. I had a look. I watched the tutorial, and it worked, and it didn't work. It worked kind of funny. Sometimes it would break the second shulker box when it wasn't full. I mean, everybody's sort of using this one, so I don't know why I'm having issues with it. I spoke to Magoo about it. He had the same issue. When he did his storage for his storage room and stuff like that, so he actually came up with his own as well. So yeah, I mean, I don't really care. I kind of like the fact that I'm taking up this whole wall, and I'm gonna start to design something around this to make it look good as well. So I'm not too concerned. I think just having a wall of chests, I'm not too happy with anyway. So for me, this works. If you prefer the one wide design, things like that, then you can use that or whatever. But I'm pretty happy with this. I think the design's very simple and it's very reliable. And it does what I need it to do. So now I think we're gonna build up some sort of wall to disguise this a little bit and come up with some sort of design, I think. Yeah, let's try to build stuff. I mean, it covers up everything. I can access the things. That's fine. It's pretty simple to build. I can just copy that all the way along. It's a bit grey, but like I went with the grey bricks. Oh, hello, I have a friend. Because I've done the same over here. But that was pretty basic just to cover it up as well. I mean, I don't want to spend too much time down here because this technically is just like a resource gathering room. Well, it's attached to the base. It's not really part of the theme of the base. So, bye. I don't know. Might go along the entire way and just see see how I'm feeling it then. Because yeah, right now, I think that's meant to be a solid block. Yeah, right now I think it just needs more color, I guess. It's very gray. So these are the final stairs going into this area now. Just gotta do another couple here, like that. Wow, that's way wrong. Here we go. I don't know how to finish this end part off, but we're gonna find out together, I suppose. I think we just curve it round into that. Seems like the way to go, because we are of course going to be. Can I? Dude, there's stairs. Dang it! How am I gonna get up there? Ooh, I'll use a stair. I'm a genius. Stupid thing. There we go. Okay. Then up here, I think we're just gonna fence this off. Do I have more of these? I do. Fence this off, wall this off, I suppose. Do we need... Seriously? Okay. There we go. How is that looking? Apart from kinda silly. This should just be the same as that. Why would I even not do that? And then these can go around like, oh my god, these can go around like that. Okay. Get rid of this thing. Yeah, I mean, that'll work. that works fine. And then that can transition into our skeleton spawner, which will be right here. We can have an item filter here, and the elevator like we did with the skeleton spawner there. And then I'll have an access point to the spider spawner through there, probably. I did remember where that was. There's a hole on the other side of this, up here. This is where the spider spawner is. So, yeah. Right there. So that's cool. So we can have like a little access point there. Behind here, I'm thinking this will be where our sugarcane farm is going to go. And then we will have our fishing farm will be, we'll probably have a couple of those. We might have one over here and one over there as well, in between the skeleton and spider spawner, so I can get both of those at the same time, perhaps. That's probably the way to do that. We have a rogue stair. Get out of here, guy. Yeah. So, yeah, this episode has been pretty sporadic. Like, I think we've changed what we're doing 3 or 4 times now. We had to change bases. We had to change ideas down here. Yeah, it's been over a couple of weeks. I've been having some pretty severe connection issues with the server, and only this server, which has been quite a battle. We're also trying to do a rather large project at Spawn, which unfortunately the other people in that group, you'll see that very soon, have had to do 80-90% of the work so far, probably more than that, which is a pain in the butt, and I feel pretty bad about that. So I have to go and do some stuff over there. Between this episode and next episode, I'll get some more progress done down here, I suppose. But yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this one up because I really don't know how much longer I'm gonna have internet for. So, I mean, we've got this little storage system sorted, which is amazing. I'm gonna put in all the item filters and things like that, and get this all up and running between now and then, and get these chests sorted out, which would be amazing. And I don't want to do that, so I can just load all this stuff into shulker boxes, and yeah, this is gonna do it for me, which I think is brilliant. So I'm really happy about that. But that is gonna have to do it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode, And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Check in the description for links to all the other guys' and girls' channels, and leave a like if you enjoyed the episode, because that really helps me out. Yeah, do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!